Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is monthly updates and monthly favorites. So it's for June 2020. We are indeed halfway through the year, and when I look at my 2020 goals at the start of the year in January and made an assessment, I felt like I don't know whether I'm able to accomplish things that I wanted to do for the next 6 months. But the good news is we still have 6 months. It's winter time here in Australia, and I have 3 winter essentials that I wanted to share. These items I have been using on repeat. So once I've washed them and they're dry and I use them again, it's almost forgotten the other winter items that I have because I've just been loving all these items. The second part of this video is some life update because I do have some exciting things to share with you. I'll start off with a beanie hat, and I got this from Kmart. So a couple of the items I got from Kmart and one is from Temt. This is the brand name from Kmart. It's called Anko and it is one size. Why I like this one, this beanie has got 50% viscose, 45% nylon and 5% cashmere. So I got this because it says it's got cashmere feel, and I do love using cashmere during winter, but it's only got 5%, but it is quite very soft and it's really warm. So I use this a lot. I've been very frugal and trying to save on electricity, that I don't put on the heating during the day. I only put on my heating at night or before bed. So hence inside when it's too cold, I just use this beanie and it's served me so well. So that's what it looks like. It's going to mess up my hair. I look funny when I wear this, but I don't care because it keeps my head warm. If you get migraines easily because of cold weather, having a beanie will help in avoiding that because this really keeps my head really warm. So I love this one. And although it's only got like 5% cashmere, it is really soft, and so loving this one. I hand wash these and it gets washed every week now, and so once it dries and I'll use it again. I've got other beanies, but this is the only one that I loved wearing. And the next winter essential favorite is a sleeping dress, and I got this from Temt, and I didn't get it because it's pink and it's cute, but I got it because of the fabric. And this is what it looks like. It's very soft. So this is the tag. It's called Time for Your Beauty Sleep and it's $18. I will put details on the description box below if you're interested, if you're here in Australia and you're interested. It's got, I think that's bear and rabbit. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. I got the size 12. I could have gotten the size 10, but I wanted my dressing gown to be really comfy, so I got a bigger size. So I got the size 12, and this is massive, and it's just so comfortable. It's so unflattering because it looks so daggy because it is big and bulky, but it's just so soft and comfortable and warm, and hence my favorite. It's similar to the beanie. I wash it once it's dry and then I just use it again. So the next item is a winter blanket, and this is from Kmart, and it's called the Oscar blanket. The blanket is polyester and the size is 2.20 by 2.40 meters. So this is what it looks like. It's reversible. There's gray and dark blue, but I got the pink. Almost like I have a theme here. I think 2020 winter, I am loving the pink and gray shades. And then the reverse side is white and Sherpa. Big Ted, my cat, also loves this. Every time I use it, Ted would be on top of this blanket as well. It's so soft and comfy and warm. So when I have my electric blanket on and then I have these, it keeps me warm the whole night. So before I get to bed, I put on the blanket and I'll watch TV and read. But before sleeping, I actually put it off, and hence using this blanket just keeps me warm all night. I think this was $30. So worth it, and I'm so glad that I got these. So those are my winter favorites. Now onto life update. And June has been a roller coaster. It sort of changed my intent and plan for the next year because of what has happened this month. Last month, I decided I was just going to be a content creator for the rest of the year, which meant that I wanted to develop a full portfolio online whereby I will be publishing white papers and really create a portfolio for my consulting. I think in general, this is what happens in life. When you are happy and focused on doing something, somehow there are opportunities that come your way that are unexpected. And this is exactly what has happened to me. I have been approached by an agent a couple of months ago whether I wanted to get back to the workforce. Once we got into the discussion, and I'm very upfront and honest with them, if it's an opportunity that interests me, then I will entertain it. Otherwise, I'm happy to ride through this economic crisis for the next years, because somehow I have prepared for it, and spiritually and mentally I believe that I have prepared for the worst. And so when opportunities come, I do entertain them, review them, and see whether it's in alignment with my short-term and long-term goal. So we had a few discussions, and I said I'm interested, but then I was also clear in what I wanted to do. I didn't want too big a role or too big a responsibility, because I wanted to keep on developing and building something on the side. So I do believe that for long term there is more value in building my own brand and focusing on that. But at the same token, I also needed some boost in my finances just to cover the past 2 years of me not really having an income that gets in, because I am chipping on my savings right now, and with all the stock market crashes, I have lost almost 30% of my net worth, and to rebuild that, it will take years. At the same time, I want to keep helping my family financially. An opportunity came in, and I just went through the process of interviews. That took a lot of my time whilst I am creating content for my YouTube channel and also writing white papers. I was also prepping on that. I'm not very comfortable with interviews, and so I prep a lot for that. I think I do over prepare. I'd rather that get into interview prepared rather than not. It is a waiting game as well, so once one process is done, you've gotta wait, and it's quite stressful waiting. I mean, I am very busy. I've got other things that I needed to do, but the idea behind did they like me, it's almost like waiting for a result. It took me a while to get through the idea that I just have to let go and trust the process and revert back to whatever plan or schedule that I have. But sort of the whole month of June was focused on that. So all first 2 weeks, it's a waiting game. If there's an email or a phone call, if there's no email or phone call, I still think about what did they think of me. So there's a lot of those sort of a stressful moment that it's unnecessary, but I couldn't avoid it. Anyway, long story short, I got through the second interview, and then they offered me a 1-year contract, and I'm so happy. It's a full-time contract, which means that I've got to adjust my schedule and do that full-time and do my social media as part-time now. So now I have 2 jobs. I'm thankful and grateful for that opportunity, but I do believe as well that God has a purpose why He opened that door. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it. Like I said, I was prepared to ride through the financial crisis and recession and depression and just build my expertise quietly on my own, but produce solid and quality content online. So that's great news. Of course, I've shared it to my loved ones, to my family, my mom, my 2 brothers, and to my best friend Juliet, and they were the only people who knew about this from the beginning towards the end. It's exciting. At the same time, I now have to adjust my life, and that becomes the front and center of my focus right now. I am back in energy industry, focused on compliance and governance, which I'm so happy and I'm so glad, because I wasn't expecting it, but I've been wanting to get back. I am so grateful. And God opened this door for me, because when I was writing articles on energy, I was just so into it. I was doing it for the purposes of me just wanting to share what I know and have some systems and processes to share to the industry on how I think it should be set up. I mean, people have different ideas on how those are set up, but I I wanted to share it as well because it's a simplified way of looking at things. Given that I have that good news, downside of that was I also felt very stressed. It's a good stress in that it pushed me to look at things that I didn't want to look at, and then once I'm there in that situation, I didn't want a half-ass job. Like, I don't want to do it half-heartedly, and I wanted to present myself and my ideas in a full mode. That it stressed me out preparing a lot. And because of that, when I get stressed, I eat a lot, and unfortunately I eat acidic food. So yeah, the downside is it affected my eating habits and health again, which I'm not very happy with. When I eat the processed and acidic food, it just doesn't make me feel so good about it. But I will tackle that for the next month. I'm hoping that come July I will get back to alkaline lifestyle, because in the month of May I was 90% alkaline and it felt so good, but June it's almost like half, and now getting into July, and also I don't want to get sick during winter with all these health problems in Melbourne. I really want to keep healthy, and so I'm going back to majority alkaline for July. That's it. Thank you all for watching. See you again next time. Cheers. Bye bye.